Hello, and thanks for joining us for Conversations with Chrissy. I'm your host, Whitney, and I am here, as always, with MDOT MBA Administrator Chrissy Nicer.
Hi, Whitney. Great to see you.
Good to see you, too. I feel like we were just here. This month has just flown by.
It really has, but always great to provide these updates for our customers.
Absolutely, and it's been an exciting month. We've had a lot of great things going on in September, and that excitement is continuing this weekend with a very special event. Earlier this month, we had the privilege of honoring CDL holders through National Truck Driver Appreciation Week. And now we'll be assisting a different category of CDL holders with another really critical mission across the state. Tell us about that.
That's right. It is really important to acknowledge our commercial drivers and the good work they do to make sure we're getting all the goods that we need delivered to us. But right now we're focused on our school bus drivers, right? That's an important group with kids going back to school. Obviously our precious cargo, want to make sure they make it to and from school safely. And we know that certain jurisdictions are seeing shortages, not enough drivers to be able to drive those school buses. And so we want to do our part under Governor Hogan's leadership. He's asked us to have a special School Bus Drivers Day, and so that'll be coming up this weekend. And it'll be an opportunity to allow bus drivers who either need to take that knowledge test or to take that skills test to get their full license. We're going to streamline that process, and it'll be tomorrow at 6 branch offices across the state. The appointments start at 8 a.m. We'll go till 3. We'll be there all day until those appointments get completed. We thank the employees who volunteered to come in and help get those school bus drivers through. There still are slots available, I'll say, at every branch office. So I want to encourage you, if you're watching or know somebody who might be interested, please send us an email at schoolbus@mdot.maryland.gov. And we want you to include your name, phone number, what branch you're interested in going to, the time that's best for you. And I've been telling everybody, even if Saturday doesn't work, please reach out to us. We'd be happy to get you through the process. We want to make it as easy as possible and make sure that we get school bus drivers who are licensed and trained out there on the roads to deliver our children. And also want to encourage, it's not an easy test. We know that, again, there is that learner's permit process, which you have to take that knowledge test on the computer, and then you have to, secondly, do the road test in the vehicle. I want you to study for that. There is a commercial driver's license manual, so that's on our website. So before you make that appointment, we want to encourage all drivers to do that. The passage rate just above 50%, so we do see a lot of individuals who come maybe not as prepared as we'd like to be. So in order for everybody to be as successful as possible, please come prepared, and we look forward to helping you.
Can't emphasize that enough. Study, study, study.
Exactly.
Now, the topic of safely transporting children is very timely, specifically this week, because this is Child Passenger Safety Week 2021. And the Maryland Highway Safety Office put together some awesome videos, instructional videos for parents to help folks identify the right child safety seat for their child.
That's right. It is so important, and we really wanted to emphasize the Child Passenger Safety Week because of the fact that we've seen some fatalities, unfortunately, and in those crashes, you know, the seats were not properly fastened, and so we want to make sure those resources are out there, that they're available to everybody. The statistics are actually pretty surprising. 59% of those child seats are not properly installed, and so obviously if they're not installed properly, you happen to be in a crash, it doesn't provide that protection that we all want for our children. So it is great that our Highway Safety Office put together these instructional videos to be able to show parents exactly how to choose that right seat depending on the size and the age of their child.
And I've got to say, the videos are super cute. We're able to feature some of our MDOT MBA superstars. Take a look.
Okay, Megan, we have your infant car seat installed. It's nice and tight. When we pull it side to side, it's not moving more than an inch. Are we ready to place your son inside the car seat and buckle him in?
Yeah.
All right, let's get him in there safely.
First, extend the harness straps fully and place the baby inside the carrier. Place the harness straps over the shoulder and be sure they're at or slightly below the shoulders. Next, buckle the straps by the crotch and be sure the stalk of the crotch strap is just forward of your baby. The child should never be sitting on top of the crotch strap. Buckle the chest clip and pull the tail at the bottom of the seat to tighten the harness straps.
You can't help but smile when you see those videos. I do want to thank. We had some employees who had children at the right age, and so they came and participated in the videos. But really an important message, because we do want parents to know exactly what seat to be able to use and how to install it. It can be confusing. It's certainly understandable. We've also supported several car seat events as well, and we want to make sure as we partner with different organizations, including Maryland KISS and Save Kids, that again, the resources are out there. We're actually doing one more final in-person event, and that's tomorrow in Montgomery County. That'll be 8 a.m. to noon. So if you're in the area, we encourage you to check that out. A lot of great resources on the website, as you said, so I'd encourage you to look there.
Absolutely. And if you can't make it to the event, as Chrissy said, you can check out the rest of those videos for CPS Week on our YouTube channel, and you'll check out a range of different seats from rear facing all the way up to seat belts. So again, make sure you give those a look. Now, speaking of seat belts, we want to take this time to remind all Marylanders to make sure you're buckling up. And the reason we're talking about it now specifically is because we recently just got some good information about seatbelt use in the state.
That's right. We actually look at seatbelt usage once a year. We do a survey of Marylanders to see what's happening out there. Are people wearing their seatbelt? Are they doing it consistently on different roads? And so that was just completed, as you said, in June. We have the results back now. We actually studied about 40,000 drivers to see what was happening on Maryland roads. The preliminary results did show a slight increase over last year, which is great, up to 91% of drivers. It actually was below that 90% rate for 2020. So glad to have that increase. Still want to keep increasing it, obviously, because we know seatbelts are truly the most important thing you can do to protect yourself as well as everybody else in the vehicle. Just takes a few seconds, but you know, we want to continue to really emphasize that. And there are some interesting statistics that we found as a result of the survey. So in vehicles where the driver was belted, actually 93% of the passengers were belted. So really high rate there. It just goes to prove the message that we say, you know, as the driver, you really have that responsibility when you buckle your seatbelt. Percentages show that others in the vehicle do as well. And what I would say to drivers is it's your responsibility. Don't leave until everybody in your vehicle is buckled, regardless of what seating position they're in, because it really is only safest thing to do. Also, local roads. We saw a decrease in usage of seatbelts on local roads. I will say it's a common misperception that if you're not going to be traveling far, you're safe, right? Oh, I'm just going up to the convenience store, won't be long.
Quick run.
Exactly. But unfortunately, the stats from National Highway Traffic Safety Administration tell a different story, and actually 52% of crashes happen within 5 miles of your home. So that's an important reminder for everybody. Buckle up every seat, every time. We also saw some low seatbelt usage in certain vehicles, so trucks and SUVs. Another common misconception is the size of the vehicle matters. Certainly, we know we feel a little safer in vehicles a little bit bigger. You know, it might give us that sense of comfort, but unfortunately, we still need that seatbelt in order to fully be protected. We also know a vehicle that sits higher can be more prone to a rollover. If you get in a rollover crash, obviously, if you're not belted, there's a possibility of being thrown from the vehicle, and you know, you can be injured much more severely if that happens. In fact, we've got a rollover simulator that folks can find on YouTube as well that shows you very dramatically what happens if you're in a rollover crash.
For sure.
Even those individuals in trucks and SUVs, again, that message of buckle up every seat, every time, it applies to everybody on the roadway, no matter how far you're going, no matter what vehicle you're in. So just encourage everybody to really take that to heart. Make sure if you're the driver, you're getting everybody in the vehicle buckled. That's how we'll reach zero fatalities on our roadways, which is truly our goal.
Critical information and tips to remember there for sure. And for more information just like this, you can visit the Maryland Highway Safety Office website at zerodeathsmd.gov or follow them on social media at zerodeathsmd. And for all things MVA, make sure you visit our website, mva.maryland.gov. I'd like to thank Chrissy for being here with us as always, and also thank you for watching. Until next month, be safe.